Hey everyone, welcome to Math 115. I'm your instructor. My name's Professor McLaughlin. So I'm on Canvas for our course here, and on the left side you'll see the tabs Home, Modules, Discussions, Assignments, and Grades. So if I scroll down on the home page here, you'll have the Start Here button. If you click on this, it will take you to the video that you're watching right now. If you scroll on further, it will take us to important links. So the syllabus, how to access the course material, important info about lecture periods, and what to do each day of class. Let's first click on the syllabus. Okay, so it takes us to the syllabus. So this is an online course. Okay, and here's my email address. And below that we have office hours. So my office hours will be on Tuesdays from 8 to 11 in UH 234, or on Thursdays from 6 to 7 p.m. on Zoom. And here's the link to my Zoom office. Okay, so this is an intro stats class. You can read this course description. So it's a online course, which means that there's no scheduled class meeting times, and all your work's going to be completed on Canvas. And the class is going to be active on Tuesdays and Thursdays of each week. So each day of class will either be a lecture period or a quiz period, and you'll have 24 hours to work on your uh, quizzes and 24 hours to work on the lecture period questions, which are like kind of like homework questions. After 24 hours, I'll be posting the solutions. And during the lecture period, I'll be interacting with the class on Canvas. And our first lecture period will be on Tuesday, February 4th, and will end on midnight, just before midnight on Tuesday. So I'll have 24 hours to work on those lecture questions. I'll explain more in a second what to do. And here's a video on what you need to do each day of class, each lecture period, and attendance. So each day of class on the Tuesday, Thursdays, I'll be taking attendance, and here's a video on how you can sign in. If you do miss more than 2 classes, you may be dropped from the course, but don't assume that I will drop you from the course. If you stop showing up, you need to make sure you drop yourself from the course. Don't assume I'll drop you. There's going to be 13 quizzes throughout the semester, and you can drop your lowest quiz score, and there'll be 1% penalty for every minute your quiz is late. And here's a video tutorial on how you can take a quiz. But pretty much you're going to submit your quiz on Canvas. Academic integrity. Before each quiz, you're going to be signing a contract saying you will not cheat during the quiz. And in addition to quizzes, there will also be assignments every week, pretty much 13 assignments, which are like little mini projects. And you'll have about a week to complete each assignment. And the weights of the for quizzes and assignments will be 50% of your grade will come from the quizzes and 50% will come from the assignments. And the letter grades is just standard here. Tutoring services. So if you need additional help, first come to my office hours. But if you need additional help past that, you should go to Learning Center. And here's a link to the Learning Center on campus. They can help you. Okay, course objectives, you can look at those. Study tips, you can look at those. Accommodation. So if you need an accommodation to participate in this class, email me as soon as possible and we can work something out. Okay, resources, you can look at that. So at the bottom here, there is a schedule. So you can see on day one, we'll be going over module one. Day two, I'll continue going over module one. And day three, you'll have your quiz and assignment due. Day four, module two, and so forth. So you can see that every week, just about, there'll be a quiz. So everything's laid out for the whole semester here. Okay, so let's go back to the home page. So click on home over here. And let's go to what to do each day of class. So here's how you can access the class content. So clicking on this. So again, this is the same as the schedule that was at the bottom of the syllabus. It's just easier to access it here. So suppose it's day one. So you're going to click on the day one material right here on our schedule. So it'll be February 4th, Tuesday. Click on it. It takes you to module one. At the top of the module, we have the objectives for the module. Then below that, we have some lecture notes here and here. Below that, we have more optional practice finding the LCM. Below that, we have a practice quiz. If you click on the practice quiz, it takes us to a practice quiz. And you can see here the practice quiz has 4 questions. The first question is A, B, C, D, E, and F. So your actual quiz will look very similar to the practice quiz. It'll have 4 questions just like this, same type of questions. At the top of the quiz, I have video tutorials of me going over each of the questions. So if you click on each of these links, it'll take you to a YouTube video of me going over the practice quiz questions. So before you take the quiz, make sure you understand the practice quiz. Okay. So below the practice quiz, I've practiced submitting a quiz. So you want to practice submitting a quiz before you take the actual quiz, you can click on this link and it will walk you through. Okay, and here's how to share your work so only I can see it. Because when you post your work on Canvas, all the other students in the class will be able to see your work. So if you want it so only I can see it, then you can click on this link and I'll explain how you can share your work so only I can see it. So here's day one right here. So the first thing I'll do is you'll take attendance. So you got attendance lecture one. So click on it. Right now it's locked. So let's go back here. Oops, go back over to this. Another way you can access keep me out of here. Another way you can access the material is by going to modules and going to module one. Go back to the same place again. So let me leave student view just for a second here. Well, actually, yeah, I don't need to. So on the attendance, you're just going to click on it and then you're just going to sign your name and submit it. Next thing you'll do is you go to student discussion one. This will be locked also, but this will be just it'll be a discussion question and you'll just answer the question. And then I think you have to reply to 2 students also. So once you've done the discussion question, you go to the first lecture question. So let me leave the student view just for a second. So now I'll be able to open this. So say I go to lecture one, question one here. So at the top, I explain a bit about the module we're going over. And then below, I tell you to start watching this video. So lecture one, question one video, this guy here. So if you click on it, it'll start playing. Okay. So after you watch the video then, there's a question right here. So question one. So you have to answer these questions, how far a person can throw a football and different things. So when you answer this question, then you're going to post it. And if you post the correct answer, you'll get 2 points extra credit added to your first quiz score. And if you do post an answer that's not quite correct, I will look at it and say close, but I'll say maybe part C and part E aren't quite correct. Fix those and repost it. So you can keep reposting until you get the correct answer. So to post your answer, you could write it in a piece of paper and then take a picture of it, or just type it into Canvas. Different ways you can do it. Or put it in a Google Doc and share the link to your Google Doc. So here's what I can do. I can type on reply here. And then, so say you want to respond, you type in reply, you're going to paste or put your answer here. So you put your answers like how far a person can throw a football. That'd be continuous actually. So continuous. Oops. And then you'd answer the rest of them. I won't answer them right now, but you'd answer all the questions. And then what you do is you'll press the reply, and then I'll be able to look at it now and see your work and then respond to it. Okay, so that's what you're going to do for the lecture questions. You can also post questions here and say, okay, I don't quite understand something. Can you help me out? And also, I'll be available on Zoom from 6 to 7. So if you do have questions, you can come into Zoom and ask me questions. Okay, so I'll be in lecture one, question one, then you go on to lecture two, question two. So once you've done your attendance, your discussion, and you get lecture one, question one, and lecture one, question two done, you're done for day one. So you'll be done on Tuesday, February 4th. And then day two will be on Thursday. You'll do something similar. And then day three of class, you'll be taking your quiz and your assignment. I need to make sure you submit your quiz agreement also. So the quiz agreement is just that you're signing a contract saying you're not going to cheat during the exam. And the assignment is available right now. So you have like a week to do the assignment. If you click on it, it'll take you to the A1 directions. And then I'll walk you through how to do the assignment here and how to submit it. So you can actually work on the assignment right now if you want, anytime. Okay, so that's what you're going to do each day at class. Let me just go back here. So that'll be module one, then done after you take the quiz, and you go on to module two and so forth. So let's go back to the home page. Go to student view. Okay, that's the main things then. So here's a link to campus resources. And there's how to contact me, pretty much my email address and the Zoom link. So that's the main things with the class then. Okay, so I think we'll leave it there. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday, February 4th.